Bobby Choudhury, my student ID 181352475, Daffodil International University. I choose my video presentation topic is inheritance. I made a slide for inheritance and I also like to a Java code to determine my presentation. As we can see, the presentation slide is there. So at first, if we want to know what is inheritance, we want to know what is OOP. OOP is object-oriented programming. It refers to a type of computer programming in which programmers define not only the data type of a data structure, but also the type of operation, its means functions or method that can be applied to the data structure. There are many concepts on OOP. Main concepts are object-oriented programming is encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, and abstraction. In encapsulation, we use getter and setter method. In inheritance, we use extends, and in polymorphism, we do overwrite and overread. In abstraction, we use extend. It means inheritance. So let's come to the point. What is inheritance? As we know, inheritance in Java is a mechanism in which an object acquires all the properties and behavior of a parent object. It is an important part of object-oriented programming system. As we can say that if there are a father and fathers have a children and the father have some piece of land, so the child can got the piece of land because of birthright, and the inheritance is same. If they have we declare any class and the class have some value, if we use another class and the another class use same values, but we don't need to write in another class this values because we use inheritance, because it extends the parent class to the child class. That inheritance it contains parents and child relation. There are three types of inheritance. There's a singles, multi-level, and hereditary. That we can see that in single inheritance, the class B extends class A. In multi-level inheritance, we can see class C extend class B extend class A. That we can say class from main parent class is class A and their child class is class B and class C. In hierarchical is we can see class A and class B. Class B and class C extract from class A, not like as multi-level, because in multi-level class C data can create take values from class B, but in hierarchical we can see class C and class B take variable from class A. Next, why use inheritance? For code reusability, to method overriding, to implement parents to child relationship. That code reusability means we can, if we write something big in parent class, but if we need to use it in child class, then we don't need to write it in child class. So it's called code reusability. Method overriding. Method overriding means there if we write anything in parent class and if you write anything is child class, there the child class override the parent class method and implements the parents relationship. Next, there have a regular code on object-oriented programming. That we can see there have a package inheritance, there have a class person, some variable, and there have a method called display information 1. As we can see, there have in variable we use data type string and variable name, and data type integer use variable name age. In method void display information 1, we use system.out.println is name plus name. To for that use for if when we write the main method, we can determine the object, and we can in object we can determine the name and age. In package inheritance, কথা বলো কথা বলো না ফোন আসছে নাকি কি রে ভাই অনেকে as we can see there have package inheritance public plus person data type string name and integer data type integer age, and a method display information 1. For display information 1 prints name and age, and for package inheritance second package we can second class is class teacher extend person. As we can there have, as you can see that there have class teacher extend person. That means class teacher class extends the person class, and there have a data type variable called qualification that we print here the qualification. But if we need to write object qualification or write object name and age, we can write it in information 2 in main method to create object. Then as we can see there have a person and teacher. So the person in the code we use person is parent class and teacher as child class. So if we use the inheritance, we can say the person is parent class, super class or base, or teacher is child class, subclass or direct. For parent class we call teacher as child class, for super class we call teacher as subclass, and for base class we call teacher as direct class. Now we can go to the through the code. Into the code there we make a project, new project, sorry for the interrupt, it takes time to get that new project. So at first we need to write a project. We use a new project, this project name as inheritance project inheritance in project inheritance we use a new class name person tools. In particulars we use string name integers is string lot. Now we write a method but display information one second bracket. Now for display information we need to print string dot out dot print name it is not because systems S should be capital. Next system dot out dot print display is plus s. Next system dot out dot print plus now write a new Java class. It calls teacher, public class teacher. For inheritance we should write teacher extends person. In person class we use a new variable called qualification. String must be as capital string qualification. But when we does extend, it's determine name, age, blood group, and birth display information one as its value. Now write a new method birth display information 2. In there we use a south tab See, there are no error because extends it extend teacher class extend the person class. Next, is class. Now, default type is a new Java class. It's text class. Copy this text. Now write the main method. Is after main. Now we should need to make a object for teacher class. Teacher T1 is equal to new teacher T1 dot name is equal to epoch T1 dot is equal to 25 T1 dot group be positive T1 dot qualification equal to okay. Solution if we verify now it shows name table now yes, so we can say we can do a proper inheritance. Thank you.